ready for me. Last weekend, I had one of those nights right with my wife.
I'm really jealous of your dry things.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. That feels good.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Big Cat out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Jokic. And it's Strother in at the small forward position. So the Nuggets win the tip. So, Clark, for those teams getting ready for the playoffs themselves, is it time to hit the gas or punch cruise?
Team, Kevin, complacency is what you want to avoid, and knowing your team and its makeup and where you are positionally in the standings and health-wise, I think impacts how you approach this last stretch.
Toronto shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
The line for the Raptors, number 20, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Big Cat. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Classic Jokic move right there. The defense is drawn to him inside, so he sends the ball right back out. He plays with such a high IQ.
Now here's Ingram, coming off 31 points last game. Here's Strother. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Jokic. And here's Watson. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And that's a sweet dime from Jokic. He's always had good vision, and it only seems to get better every year.
Here's Big Cat in the game against Chicago. He was very impressive. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jokic with this screen on quickly. Here's Watson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time, and the versatility he brings defensively, major value added.
Now, here's Quickly. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6. A three from Quickly. It's hauled in by Jokic. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Chicago Bulls. To the middle. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Barrett. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Jokic. Now Watson from outside the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Barnes, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
Here's Murray. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Now Watson fires the three. Here's Jokic. It's deflected. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Murray.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Pass to Jokic from past the arc. The Nuggets with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's good.
Brown's a solid shooter, but a lot of his points come inside the painted area.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's Big Cat. 6 points for him. Outside, Barrett. Quickly looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And R.J. Barrett hits from deep.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Murray against Quickly. Jokic high post. Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Brown tries again. Outside for Murray with 1 on the clock. Rebound by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Jokic missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Big Cat gets the bucket. Big Cat's got 8 points.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Murray outside. Jokic high post. Pass to Watson. Fires for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Big Cat. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 10 points for him.
Nice work by Ingram. Keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
And here is Murray. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Inside, here's Watson, and Watson slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Barrett. Quickly the pass to that one goes. Incredible.
An elite talent in just his rookie year. He's now third all-time for rookie point production.
And the ability he has shown to score is very uncommon to have right out of the gates.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Toronto, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Back to Ingram. And another basket for Toronto.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Watson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Murray right side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Murray's got 5 now.
You've got complete trust in Murray in these late clock moments. He knows how to handle his business.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now, here's Quickly. Here's Big Cat. 12 points for him. The 3. And stolen by Murray. Here's Strother. And they take the lead. 5 points in the game.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets leading. How about this run crank they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Big Cat. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Here's Big Cat. That 3 off the mark.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
To the paint. Najee, good. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Big Cat. He's got 14. Shed, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
With how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a...
The Edelman decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Najee. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So for Toronto right now, Brandon Ingram's out there with Big Cat. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Dick in at the 2.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Brown the pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Covered by Barnes. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Jokic with the bucket.
The D has to get out on that because Jokic will make them pay if they don't.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the 76ers.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Big Cat in the last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He scored 28 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Good on the shot. Big Cat's got 16 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Jokic. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic. But it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does.
Jokic, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Outside for Murray. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Hurdle's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Nuggets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And they'll get another chance. And again, Denver no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, two more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And here is Murray. Following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Haji takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the field.
Big Cat, the pass to Purdy. To the inside. And you look at the top players in the NBA. One thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speed.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 9. Tries the spin move to the wing on the left. Watson for 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. He has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Strother. Here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. There's Brown with the 3. They get the rebound. Watson for 3. Goes up again. That's tipped. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now, here's Barrett. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Over Brown. And Barrett gets it to go.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on him.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Watson finds Jokic. Back to Watson. Now Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with the screen on quickly. Brown the pass to Watson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Quickly against Brown. And it's quickly missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Watson. Brown outside. Here's Strother. He's covered by Ingram. Strother, no good. Raptors leading by 8. 55 seconds left in the first half. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Brown. Jokic high post. Shoots over Pirtle. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Boy, Jokic has such special skills offensively and doing some damage in a big way that time on the offensive glass.
Here's Big Cat. He's got 20. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Jokic. Over Pirtle. And it's Jokic missing. And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Toronto Raptors.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London, Big Ben?
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Jokic. And it's Strother in at the 3 slot. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Pass to Brown. Brown with the screen on Barnes. And here's Jokic. Releases. Another miss by Jokic.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ingram against Murray. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Quickly against Murray. Over quickly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Raptors leading by 14. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Strother. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Big Cat. Murray surveying the D. Up again. Rebound by the Raptors.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly.
Quickly with it. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. Taking a look at Toronto, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And I think for Toronto, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. And they get it. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Raptors leading by 22. Now quickly. Ingram wide open. And again it's Toronto with a 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Nuggets have gone a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Strother. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic slings it in.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Toronto.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Back over to you, Kevin.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. The Nugget shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Watson. Here's Strother. He has 5. It's stolen by Barrett. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Big Cat. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Murray, no good.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Toronto leading by 23. Pass to quickly. Here's Big Cat. Jokic defending.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the left side wing. Puts it up from 17. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jokic has got 15.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do.
Brown, 3 high school state titles, then a national championship in college, and now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Now, here's Watson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Raptors leading by 19 points. Outside, Barrett. Here's Big Cat in the corner. It's Ingram. Inside, Jokic with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brown. Outside for Murray. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Plays like that epitomize Christian Brown. I mean, he's a high-effort player who never gives in or gives up.
Big Cat can't hit. Here's Denver now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Murray outside. Brown against Barrett. 6 to shoot. Pass to Watson. It's up a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Down low. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Now, here's Jokic. 19 points in the game. Now, Brown. A 3. Jokic, no good.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Murray outside. And stolen by Barnes. Here's quickly. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's what Barnes brings to the table. Scotty is a point forward with a great feel for the game.
Pass to Brown. Murray outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Now, here's Watson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Basket good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Brown. After the made shot from Big Cat. Jokic inside. Pass to Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again with the block.
and swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. You take a look at Jokic, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Big Cat. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Here's Brown, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Jokic inside. Poeltl's there. Jokic, no good. Raptors leading by 22. Here's Dick. Lays it up and banks it in. Dick's got 5 points so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Dick with the steal. Out left to the wing. Here's Shed. And Jokic with the rebound.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
2 minutes.
Brown right side. Here's Pickett. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Dick. Here's Shed. 1:37 left in the third quarter. There's the pick. And the call will go against Big Cat. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've gotten careless, Kevin.
David Adelman calls the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So for Toronto right now, Poeltl is out there with Big Cat. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Shed in at point guard. Big Cat can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in. Here's Big Cat. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Shed. That's good.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Brown. Murray outside. Here's Tyson for 3. Big Cat with the rebound. Here's Shed. Here's Big Cat. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Grady Diggs checked in for the Raptors. Jokic passes to Najee. To the paint with the hook shot. Bank shot, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray outside. Castanagi off the run. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night. Let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Scotty Barnes. What's the status, Allie?
I was able to talk with Toronto's head athletic trainer about his status, and I learned that it's a bruised heel, so that foot will be tough to walk on for the time being. By their estimation, no further damage will be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half, now 1 in the second.
Here's Shed. GHS, when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jamesons.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it will be the last time we see it happen.
Watson, he's checked in for Najee. Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors. Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Here's Dick, and he banks in the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Brown. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Big Cat. Here's Walter. Here's Big Cat. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And already a terrific three-point shooter. Look at the range of Grady Dick.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Down low. Brown, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Takes it from 10, and it's Shed missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Keeps it alive.
In on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Dick. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's 37 points for Big Cat.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Watson surveying the D. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Here's Murray after Toronto got the three-pointer. In the corner, it's Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Big Cat. Here's Dick. Off target from three-point range. There's the triple. And that one's good. Strother.
A good look there. And he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Toronto's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. To the inside, Big Cat. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
13 foul. Shooting for Toronto.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Big Cat. And here is Murray. Pass to Brown. Now here's Watson trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Brown wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game. Temple the pass to Big Cat. Back to Temple. They set the pick. Inside, Big Cat hits the jumper. Big Cat's got 41.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Big Cat. Here's Watson up and in on the layup.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Toronto shooting a superb 63% from the field. To the middle. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Cat.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's Big Cat after the Nuggets pick up 2. Yep, that one goes. Big Cat's got 45 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Big Cat. Nice D from Big Cat. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Temple. And it's off from 3-point range. Murray with it. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the class with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
Coach said that's what we needed. Lucky for us, I'm a big, strong dude, so I was in there throwing my weight around. Give us the edge on the possession battle.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time